Ah, hang on, is this working? I can't see the chat. That might be working or it might not. Right. Let's get my overlays working. That didn't... Oh! There was the sound. Where's my overlay? Come on. Oh, you forgot again? Really? Okay. Okay, we can do this. I want that one, please. That one, please. Why do you not remember where I put you? Where did you go? I promise I'm not actually stood here talking to myself. It's just, where's it gone? Nope. Nope. Did I put it on my other hand? Where's it gone? It knows it's supposed to be here. It's just... It's gone. Right, okay, let's add a window. So I can see my chat, please. Come on. Ah! Oh, Divine is in the chat. Is my microphone working? Aha! Yes, it is, I think. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So yeah, because everything is kind of everything's kind of broken at the moment. So right, I've now got my desktop on the screen. I now need to bolt my chat again to my wrist because it's forgotten that I had it bolted to my wrist, and the chat has just kind of floated away. I don't know why it keeps doing this. It's never done this before. Aha! There we go. Chat. Right. Now we want to grab you. Grab. Stick to the wrist. Can we rotate that a little bit? There we go. Is it? Where's the wristy mounting point? Hello, where's it gone? There we go. Yay. Oh, mate, seriously, you know what like, my groove is? Everything's broken. Your stuff is, like, legit gone, son. Like, legit gone. Oh, mate. Okay, so the focus is terrible at the moment. Which way do I need to swing the old head of the set to get the focus? This is what I get for being an idiot and thinking, oh yeah, mate, let's change headsets today. That'll make things like well smooth, won't it? No. Hide when not looking at window. Yes, please. Bolt it to that wrist. Where's my opacity settings? Hello? Opacity settings, track devices, cheeseburgers and good times. Move that to like there-ish. God, that's fucking huge. That's not what she said, guys. Shut up. You want to lock it. Right, I think. You can't see it, but I've got chat. Right. So now I'm going to do close that. Mate, I can't read that for balls. I am blind as piss in this headset. Right. So now I need to go to the bit where the game is. Zenith. And then I need to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna make the turn over to the fuck. VR rig activated. Diggy 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 diggy. I love this game. I probably shouldn't like this game as much as I do, but I really do. Right, servers are full. Fantastic. Good to see that people are happily in the game. Obsidian. So how do you spell O? Nexus Asia is up. Oh, they got Asian servers up now. Sex. It's really sad because Obsidian EU is now the singular, and that's got medium population, but everything else is low pop. I'm on Obsidian Z5, yeah. Oh, mate, so the chat is just broken because it's just going to clip through the ringy bit of my handset. Right, so now this is up. I'm in the game. Right, I'm now going to run over to the PC and change the screen because I haven't got like any fancy shit set up to be able to change the thing. So just give me the second, okay? Right, so I just want to know where I spawn in so I don't get like bum repped by like guards and shit. Though I should be in a beautiful area, yeah. Right, okay, hang on. Put that down, because the trouble is when I put my headset down, it seems to forget how tall I am. Right, hang on, back in a sec. Right, have I still got audio? And has the game turned up on the screen? Yes. Oh no! See, I told you I forgot my height. My swords are attached to my knees. Okay, so I need to. Nope, wrong button. Right, I need to. Nope, that's the map button. That button. I need to clean this control pad. Ever since I've had this headset, one of the triggers is a bit sticky, and it seems like one of the buttons is going a bit funny now too. So, right, I need to click the button, recenter. Hey, smooth first person for camera. Whoa, why is that like 50 feet? Right, and I just need to move. That's what's on my dome, the proper tightened. So, Divine, you might be a bit chuffed on this one today. We are using the Oculus Quest 1 with Airlink, so I don't have to do that fancy cable dance. And I'll tell you now, with the exception of the focusing, which I always have with the Quest, this looks the sexy as the fuck. Like this is Quest 1 on Oculus Airlink, and I'm telling you, man, when it comes to like Quest versus Quest 2, Quest 2 has better focus, but the Quest 1 has beautiful colors. Wow. Like it doesn't impact anyone on the stream, but for me, the viewing experience in the Quest 1 is just the colors are gorgeous. And understand, man, I'm fucking shade blind as balls. So, which means it's harder for me to read things. If I put my glasses on though, the ready issue goes away. And I'm wearing that Halo strap too, and I am tempted to try and change that back to the regular Quest strap. But we'll see how much it wiggles around on my head and stuff. It's a little harder to get the focus set up right, but oh shit. BOSH. BOSH. Fuck yeah. BOSH, 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 BOSH. Yeah! Did it. Also, the audio is not quite as good today because I'm not wearing a pair of headphones, so I need to go over to the... Oh, hang on, there's two towers of light. Why are there two towers of light? That one is... I don't know. Collect. Oh, that might be... No. Wait, is there not a... Oh, there should be something over there, but there's... okay. Could I suggest at the moment, no, don't do the PC. Oh fuck! I've pressed the wrong button again. Don't do the PC route. Maybe go for a laptop. Just because laptops are still reasonably priced, PCs aren't because of the graphics card issue. So they haven't managed to bump up laptop prices that high yet. But like we managed to my kid's laptop. So like Noodle and Doodle have got gaming laptops, and they are significantly more powerful for less money than I paid for mine. Like mine would not be able to do this right now. Mine would be having a minor hissy fit. But I think theirs would be powerful enough to do so. But for a PC, I mean, even the 3050 has just been released. The 3050 graphics card, which is the lowest NVIDIA graphics card in their new run of graphics cards, is supposed to be a £250 card. It's retailing for 400, like right off the bat. So you know, the markup has been insane. Yeah, exactly, like straight away. So, you know, I mean, I've had 2 graphics cards in the last 2 years, and I already want another one. Mine's playing up again. So, is that the guy that was talking to me before? He's in the starter zone, isn't he? Yeah, he is.
Ah, Heavyfoot.
Very good, yeah.
Warrior.
Hey, what's this? You came here to find out why the exiled swarming. Seek out the stones. See, these are largely the same quests we've had in the previous areas, but that's fine. That's fine. Have you got any other quests for me?
Greetings, cursed one. Farewell for now.
Oh yeah, sure. I get you.
Slayer. Ready to hunt?
Oh, I have to be level 14. Have I got shorter all of a sudden? When did you all get so tall, son? On my other headset, you ain't that big.
Outsider.
You're a normal height, though. That's fine. I can stare you in the eyes. That's fine. I don't know what's up with that goober over there. He got really big. If you're I mean, the thing is, though, Divine, like, it says I'm level 12, but if I come back to the zone that you're in, for now it's just you and me. We're the only 2 on Obsidian 5. Annie is on Obsidian EU, the normal one. Jet, I think, is going to get the game. Dark, I will probably gift the game. Ram is looking to get the game. Zaber may get the game. So right now, like in stone, it's just me and you. Yeah, if I come back to that zone where me and you started in, yeah, it'll bump my level down to level 6. So the game scales. Always. I always talk to myself. You should know this. So like my level will stay 12, but like my base character stats will drop down to level 6. So I can still hang out Divine says hello, Inky. You nuggy. So I really need to sort out it's the trigger on this hand. Like when you use it a couple of times, it loosens off, but then it tends to stiffen up again. And one of the buttons, yeah, that one, the menu button, is getting a bit sticky. It has been since I got this headset, but it's just annoying. I'm gonna have to pull it apart and do some whatevers. I like the headset though. I still really like it. Wow, I am not strong enough to be doing this. I didn't go too bad. Oh shit, that poor boy. There's a couple of dungeons we can actually do when we can get online together, Divine. One of them looks really Fantasy Star-esque. Yeah, oh, that's the other thing. I'm on battery on the Quest 1 right now, so this stream will last as long as the battery holds out. Wait, who just... Okay. God, I've got to say, man, the colours look fantastic. And all it is a black shift, realistically. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just run a battery pack to the side of this headset. I might put the regular strap back on it. I know it's not as comfortable as this one, but just for the idea that I can put it back in a case and have it in my bag. Is it? I'll take your word for it. Let's have a look. I need to go there and there. The thing is, I do love my Quest 1. I just don't use it as much just because of a few of the others. Oh, have you ever seen the issue with the Quest 1, by the way, where if you wing it hard enough, this hand loses, like, what, your hands will lose tracking because the batteries come loose in the control. That was a bug they had with the Quest 1. I thought that was absolutely brilliant, or a hardware issue they had with the Quest 1. Made me chuckle because I used to play bit XR before it became subscription based, and that has like punching on it, and it measures speed. And so if you used to punch fast, all of a sudden you'd see the glove just fly away. That was absolutely brilliant. Whoa, you move quick. I can do that too. Whoa, okay. Wide swing. Come here, you prick. You got a nice crit point there. Did you know about the revive? You mean the thing that allows you to use Oculus games on, Oh, wait, what's this? What's this? So, like, rather than praying... All I know about is praying at this point. What's the grief? Someone dies. You go up to the player. Touch the red markings. Does that res them? Ah. That's how the revive system works. Interesting. I didn't know that. Shit, where's that? That's this way. Yeah, I do the prayer hands, but because we've got the Oculus things, that doesn't work, so I have to go down here like that. I go a bit Naruto on it. Ah, here we go. Is this sim is bending down, I wonder? My character feels bizarrely short today. All right. Okay, I'll have a look in there. I'll have a look in the bit. I really do enjoy this game though, but yeah, fucking steamrolled, sweetheart. What you get? Is the game good? In my opinion, yes. For a VR MMORPG, this is the best one we've played so far. Me and Jimith Divine have played a few VR MMOs, and most of those have been trash. This is pretty solid. Pretty solid. It could do with some work, but it is only in early access right now. I don't actually know if they mentioned that on the Oculus Store. But on Steam and that, it's still considered beta. So there's still plenty of bits they need to work on. But it's, for me, I think this is pretty good. It's good fun and reminds me of how Phantasy Star Online felt. Very much, and actually Divine, if you do the first dungeon, you'll get the groove. I haven't done the first dungeon yet. I'm waiting for you guys to do it. In fact, it's this one here. Group Sins of the Father. That takes place in, like, you know, Mines? No, it might be Mines or Ruins in Phantasy Star. Looks just like that. I was interested in trying it, but wanted to see if people would still be playing it for a while. Mate, I'm going to be playing this pretty hardcore. Like, there's no two ways about it. I'm going to be playing it for quite some time. I mean, we've got an entire group of people to play it. And this is already creeping up into one of the most played VR games I have, with the exception of like VR chat and Rec Room and stuff. So I don't actually know if I'm going the right way. Also, hi Ghost, how you doing? I'm not calling people out by name because it's really hard to read on this thing, but you know, if I'm looking at my hand, by the way, I'm looking at chat. Well, we're all on Obsidian EU, so if any of you guys want to play, that's where we're going to be at, and I'm usually online between 10 and 2 in the morning. I am the dual blades tank, whatever they consider that in the game, on the tanky class. Because most of my mates are going to be magic users, I believe. Is someone even going in the right direction? No, I need to go this way. Back to the cave, I think. Are you guys going to be playing on Quest? Emerald and Ghost, are you guys playing on Quest or PC or what's your groove? What is your groove? Cleave. Okay. Well, you can play from other countries, but I mean, my lot all went to, most of my lot are in the EU. We can change shards once every 24 hours, I think. I don't know though if characters are linked to account or shard. In most other MMOs, that stuff is it's linked to shard or server. I'm hoping this one is linked to account. Shard locking is removed, so we can just literally jump between shards if we want. Does anyone know if characters are linked to? Are they linked to account or to shard? Ghost is on Quest. It plays pretty good on Quest, and Emerald's on Index. So I'd like an Index, but I just can't afford it. I couldn't really justify an Index just because it's $1,000. Although that said, I have like what 10 different headsets at this point. Ooh, hello. Dodge. There you go. Get here, you fuck. Ooh. Take that angle. Leave. Nailed it. Grab that. Grab that. What was this? From what I understand, having a tank, blade dude in front, whilst having a bunch of DPS mages. Yeah. It's your standard MMO strat. Basically, I would run in and aggro all the enemies, and then we'd have one healer keeping me alive, and then the DPS just blast them down. As long as you don't peel aggro from me, so as long as you don't do enough damage to make the enemies focus on the DPS, the only thing the healer then has to worry about is keeping the tank alive. There's not much content in the game yet. Right, so you can jump across servers, characters are account locked. Fuck yes. Okay, so oh, you piece of whoa, get rid of that. Yeah, mate. That leg. Right, sorry about that. Hang on. Let me just let me climb up here. Whoop. Come on, reach. And don't punch the TV stand. Climb. Just so I can read the chat for a sec. Get up there. So, you know, if I was a VR reviewer, I'd be going, oh, I can't handle this mate as well. So what's this? There's not much content in the game yet. Level 14. I'm currently disappointed with the amount of quests. You're a battle mage healer. Okay, so content-wise, yeah, I mean, the variety of quests is pretty thin, but then I consider this to be like World of Warcraft Vanilla or Realm Online. So, yeah, like, you know, Ragnarok, Realm, early WoW. This is only early access, so I don't expect there to be a huge amount. I mean, realistically, the story hasn't even been properly established yet. So I'm not going to complain about it. For $20, the world is fucking gorgeous. I mean, enemies clip through walls, they float. You know, some of the quests are really easily exploitable just by being able to climb and stuff. This is all stuff they'll work out over time. Oh wow, 47. Jesus, only that's it's £22 over here in the UK. Actually, I'm not on Quest. I'm on PC. I'm just using an Oculus Quest in wireless mode because I don't like tripping. I don't like doing that. You know, the old cable dance when you got it wrapped around your head. I hate that. Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. There's loads of bugs, but by the same token, it is only an early access game. So, I fucking hate the cable dance, man. Although, the bonus to the cable dance is, if you're running at the wall really fast, the cable will likely pull you back and rip your PC across the room before you ricochet off the wall. I don't have that luxury anymore. But I mean, if I had a quid for nearly every time I almost hung myself with the Rift or, or with the Vive, damn. But I can't stand sensors or like inside-out tracking. Quest stores a full release. Well, oh wow. Well, yeah, I did notice they don't list that this is early software. But let's be fair, man. But the Quest version, even if they said it's a full game, I'm sarcastic air quoting here. Like, this is plenty playable. It's thin, but for a VR MMO that runs on mobile hardware, this is pretty fucking good. Well, I think it is anyway. I mean, I spent years playing World of Warcraft, Phantasy Star Online, Realm Online, Ragnarok Online, Final Fantasy 11. The cable the Vive came with was so crap. I didn't think it was too bad. I mean, I like the Vive. I just don't have space for the base stations. That's one of the main reasons I don't use base station tracking, because I don't have space for it. So I like the idea of having inside-out tracking. And with the Quest and Quest 2, I can literally go and stand in my son's room and have my PC downstairs and still use wireless VR. So, you know. Yeah, I mean, if we look at it as a beta and mobile game, it's all right. You know, I sometimes just enjoy just walking around the world. Like, sometimes when we talk to characters, the text doesn't even fit in the damn box, but I'll let that slide, you know? Is the combat kind of repetitive? Yeah, but then so is WoW. Like, my WoW rotation was like 3 to charge in, fucking 5 to hamstring, and then cleave or heroic strike things down. Oh, mate, I do. I love reading story in MMOs. So I like to get involved in the lore of the game. Although it's funny I say that, because if you play Phantasy Star, which is the game that me and Divine keep comparing this to, like, no one knows the story in Phantasy Star. No one knows it. They leave the main ship of Pioneer 2, they go down to the forest, they run the forest, kill the dragon, unlock the cave, they run the cave. You know, they don't know the story. They don't know the story of Red Ring Rico and stuff like that. It's playable, but it's thin for an MMO. Good for an RPG solo with mandatory multiplayer. That's my opinion. Yeah, like I say, I agree with you. It is thin, but I think it's plenty good enough for what it is at this point. I mean, it's an early VR MMORPG. I've played some of the other ones, and they're fucking terrible. They try and add in all this content, and it just doesn't work. I'm going to say that's a stub. Or a 5, sorry. Ooh. Like, mechanically, it's alright. I mean, me and Divine played one a while back where you had to be doing all these, like, fancy wiggly motions to get your skills and stuff to, like, to work. And it was terrible. Thank you for the follow, Ghost. Was that Phantasy Star, like Phantasy Star Online, or Phantasy Star Online 2? Because Phantasy Star Online 2, I can understand being quite overwhelmed for a lot of people. But, I mean, I gushed over Phantasy Star back in the day. I was a huge Phantasy Star whore on the old Dreamcast. Have I looked into... I can't read that properly. Divine, could you send me a text of that name in Signal, please? Oh, PS2, that would have been Phantasy Star Universe. Phantasy Star Universe was a bit... it's a bit... I don't remember Phantasy Star Online being... oh, there's the thing I want. Was that what it was called? Orbis? I completely fucking forget. That was terrible. I mean, when I tried to play it on my PC, it literally... There was a bug in the title screen that caused it to strobe. I mean, I swear, man, I'd have had a fucking seizure. Oh, ankle. Oh, sure, I get that. I mean, for some reason, it always felt like it was playing at like 40 FPS, and it was kind of puke-inducing. I could see it had potential, but apparently it was better at the start. Thank you for the follow. I might have to look into that. I might have seen it before. Although I'm not going to lie, I'm having trouble remembering half the games I played in VR. And I'm struggling to read the chat because I'm a nuggie and I don't wear glasses in VR and I'm a blind old man. Right. Yeah, guys, thanks for the follows. I'm not actually entirely sure. I'm going to sound really bad here. I'm not entirely sure what channel people are following on, but... Oh no, it must be Skazius, mustn't it? Because the other one doesn't have notifications to say when people follow him. Might be a point there. Need to help. Oh no, I just stood there and took that like a fucking dirty whore. Got it. Hardened gloves. Beautiful. I'm happy to check any game out on VR at this point. Be it MMO or otherwise. Although I ain't gonna lie, I'm one of them VR chat whores. Like, VR chat for me, social VR is kind of the thing that I like the most about VR. Although I am an antisocial twat. So I do tend to just put on like a black metal album on my PC or whatever, and I'll just sit there in a quiet space in VR just so I can, you know, get some chill out for me. Twitch, rocking. Well, it's just I've actually got... Shouldn't say this. I've got 2 Twitch channels running at the moment. So Skazius is my old one that most people go and watch anyway. And I have another one. I was basically a friend of mine kind of said, like we were saying, how hard it is to start a new channel these days. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll give it a go. And see what it's like to actually start a new channel in like 2020 or whatever. My God, it was a fucking nightmare. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're effectively on my old one. Oh, Christ. I'll fight that. I am fighting that, I should say. There's only what about me? It doesn't matter, because I'll stream wherever I can, to be honest. But I do stream every other day. To a degree. Oh, this is well fun. Compression's actually going alright as well, considering we're on Airlink. I do wish my laptop could handle playing this, though. Is this the thing I needed to touch? Or have I gone the wrong way? I've gone the wrong way. What a bell end. Buying those. Oh my, gotta lean forward without punching my TV cabinet. This room is way too small for VR. Let's have a look. I wish they would make streaming to Facebook a thing from the Quest. It is, isn't it? They have done it. They did. I wish that they'd allow you to stream to Twitch from the headset. You can record, you should be able to stream. I'm pretty sure you can. They might have done. I don't personally. I think streaming on Facebook's a terrible idea. I'd rather, honestly, if you gave me the option, look, hands out, I'm being serious with you now. If you said to me, hey mate, stream on Facebook or Pornhub, I'll take Pornhub. Like, I think I'd get more people to take me seriously if I said I streamed on Pornhub. Can't say that, mate. I just did. That, and I don't really want, oh shit, dodge. I don't really want families, friends, and work colleagues to see me sat in my underpants, you know, playing VR games all hours of the day. I mean, they can if they want. I just don't really advise it. I don't add people on Facebook. I've got a Facebook, but I don't use it. Let me check. Yeah, I think it is. You can stream, from what I remember, you can stream directly off of the headset. But you can't stream to Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, I believe so, yeah. Or it might be your main profile. You can stream, or you could. When I first got my Quest, you could. I might be added in a bit later on. I'll have a look later for you, mate. But I'm sure it's a thing, just no one uses it because Facebook can suck a nuggy. Leg out. Ooh, should have blocked that. Oh shit, son! I didn't realize my health was that low. Oh, I'm gonna fucking get you. I swear I'm gonna get you. Level 16, what the fuck ever you are. Dick. I've already. Oh, let's do the pray. Oh, bastard. Yeah, I mean, I was sure it was a thing, but as I say, no one used it. Like I said, I'd rather stream to Pornhub than Facebook. Collect 10 bows, return to, what's the name on top of the line? Okay, cool. So, that's alright actually, Dorian, because I've gone to the right place. I think I've gone to the right place anyway. I'm back when you, oh, maybe I haven't. So I do need to go over there, do I? Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna cheese it, which is Well, one of the things I do love about this game. Yeah, stealth, son. Stealth. What you gonna do? Oh, hello. Dun. It's true, Emerald. I mean, come on. Think about it. Platform with big old titties everywhere. There's some random wiglet bald guy streaming the old VR MMOs. You gotta go down really well. If I said to someone I'm a Facebook executive or a star on Pornhub, like I think more people would invite me to parties if I was the porn star. I'm just saying. Just saying. No offense to the platform that Zucker's made, but no thanks. It only takes one person to ruin your experience on Facebook. Pornhub just makes you question yourself. Oh, I just gone clip through that rock. Oh, there you go. Did it. Hey, stretch a tower.
Heavyfoot.
Hello.
Warrior.
Hang on, you got. No, stop turning around. You got a stick in your dome. Just saying. Just in case you didn't know. Cool. Pilgrimage, yo. Purification crystals. Oh my. Oh my. You got crystals that can cure my headache, my back pain, my nuggy pain. Oh yeah, that's the point. I just completely forgot about something. Where is it? Should probably actually, I should probably mute that because I'm talking to people on stream. Sorry. Whoops. Well, yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, in fairness, my PC running the stream right now is on its, I'd say it's on its last legs. It's now nearly 2 years old. And it's already had 2 graphics cards replacements. It's my fault I don't look after it. There's probably another underlying fault there that I can't be asked to fix. Yeah, I mean, if streaming to Facebook was your only option, I'd say go for it. But I really, really, really wish that streaming to Twitch from the headset was a thing, or streaming to YouTube was a thing. But because Facebook have their own platform, I need to be level 13. That's lame.
I see.
Eh.
Sharpen your weapons, outsider.
What do I need to climb up here to do the old? Yeah, climb up here to do the old flying thing. Proximity chat throws me off sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Like sometimes you're talking to someone and they move just out of range, and that's it. Like conversation's over. You're like, you motherfucker. I do it to all my lot all the time. Oh, that means I have to do more quests around here. It's gonna be a nightmare. I'm sure it was under the share page, wasn't it? Hang on, no, I can't. Because if I hit this button, that'll take me to the desktop version, not the quest version. How the fuck do we get up there anyway? Oh, ladder. Yeah, you won't see me being a VR snob. Like, whatever you can get your hands on, get your hands on. Although I do say to people, like, if you want a proper comfortable headset and that right out of the box, well, I say proper comfortable right out of the box, the Quest 2 is a fantastic value for money. Fantastic value for money. There you go. Colors are better on the Quest 1 though. Quest 1 was uncomfortable as fuck. But then that's also my fault because I've got a broken nose, so I had a broken nose. Where it's healed, it's just like it's derped up my face. Yeah, I can't help it though, Divine. I'm like, oh, what's that over here? I'm like a little autistic kid. It's like, yeah, let's go over there. Okay, so T-pose, fly time. Come on, 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 come on. Whoop. Come on, where have I got to go? Where have I got to go? Come on, you can make it, son. You can make it. You can make it. If I flap my wings, can I go higher? Come on, just hit the clip. Just hit the clip. Just hit the clip. Yes. Oh, is that too low? Got it. Shit, which way do I want to go? Oh no, I fucked it. I fucked it. I fucked it. Have I? Oh, and I'm getting a bit lag. Don't lag, don't lag, don't lag. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, boy. And then... Oh, wow. There's loads of rings. Have I gone the wrong way? Oh, we're out of stamina. We're out of stamina. We're going to be out of stamina. Oh, nope, we're out. Oh no, it's her. Run! I'm almost stamina now. No. Lack off. Where you going? No, you're here somewhere. No, this is run. Don't you dare! Stay. Stay there. No, no! Run! Yeah, that's right. Where you going? There you go. I think we're safe for a minute. Wait, where's that ring gone? You lot, sod off. Where's the rings at? Oop. 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 Shit. Oh, there's... So where did I come from? Over... Ah, over there, so I can probably climb up that tree. If the new index is going to be standalone, it might just take the quest spot. I don't know, Emerald. I don't know if that's the thing, because if Valve make a standalone index, it's going to be really fucking expensive. And the reason that people recommend the quest is because it's so cheap. Like, it was literally a price to performance deal, and the quest has its fault. Oh, we're literally stuck in the wall. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Oh, game, really? Are you going to decide that I can't climb up here now? You ass. Oh, it's because I've clipped through a solid object. Beautiful. Yeah, the chat and the headset thing's a bit of a ball ache. Sad that they kind of removed the feature, even though I personally thought it was kind of shit. But then streaming on Facebook is kind of shit, to be fair. Right, I need to... Ooh, mushroom. Yeah, I wouldn't know realistically about how you'd be able to get access to chat, but I don't know. You can cast to oculus.com/cast. You could, I mean, realistically, if all you want is your computer or a computer to encode a stream, you can do that on pretty much anything. Like, you can buy a cheap £100 laptop off eBay, and that'll run a stream. It's just the bit that you need the grunt work for is like playing the game, but encoding video doesn't actually take a huge amount. So as long as the machine can process video, oh, come on. If as long as it can process video and encode a stream of said video, you should be okay. Oh no. Oh, I haven't got the stamina. How the fuck am I supposed to make that kind of leap? Fuck. Well, I thought I just caught the last of the updrafts. It just didn't. I didn't have enough stamina to stay up once I went through it. So I had a reasonable amount of height. I didn't have the stamina to keep moving forward. There are actually some quests that you can do to boost stuff like your stamina, where you get, you know, those tears, those little blue like teardrop things that you can get. Like, I think those if you do quests for those, they give you stamina. So I wonder if I could just jump off of what's lovely and warm. I think it's just my PC heating the damn room up. Well, what? The heating's on. Jesus fucking Christ, I'm surprised my PC ain't caught fire then. That is a possibility, you know. How is movement in the game? I think it's good. Compared to a lot of games I've played in VR, this is pretty good. Come on, up you go. Right, there's the ring. I need you to touch your ring, yeah? Sorry, my wife's being a pain. Right, so what we can do is basically climb up here, try and jump to that one, and then we'll climb up the cliff for that one. See, I've only done the first stamina statue thing. I haven't found any of the other ones yet, so I'm not. Let's cross your fingers. Oh my god, how many more fucking How many more are there? I had, just as a side note about movement in the game, I had to turn on smooth movement with the stick, or just to turn with my body, because I cannot stand that kind. You know, the 45-degree snap turn and stuff makes me feel physically sick. Nothing else seems to make me feel not great in VR, but it's turning. I hate teleport. They set up teleport to make it so you didn't feel sick in VR. And all it does for me is just make me want to fucking puke everywhere. But running around, I've got no problem. So like the smooth movement, like this stuff, no problem at all. None. Zero. Zip. Piss all. But when it comes... Oh, hang on. Ah, shit. I see what I was supposed to do. Silly me. Ah, see those tears. Those teardrops. Sorry, let's have a look. I haven't played Boneworks enough to really comment on that one, to be fair. For me, I actually seem to find that most VR games feel quite similar. Just in that I tend to do everything kind of full body. So like turning, I will actually physically turn in my play space, if I can. You know, ducking and all that, I physically do that kind of stuff in my play space. Although I am literally just in a circle play space, like so from like there to there. Ah, see, that's neat you say that. You play mostly seated. So, I try to play seated, or I have tried to play seated, but just everything gets in my way. I play standing, so little secret, I don't tend to make a big deal about it. I have cerebral palsy, so that affects my, well, I've got brain and spine damage on top, so I like to try and stay on my feet as much as possible. But I can understand why people wouldn't. Oh, fuck, how am I going to get up there? See that last one? Over there? So, T-pose. We want to go this way. Oh, no. No, 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 no. I think I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss it. Yep, too low. You just spin around here for a little bit. Yes, did it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do the quest to get my health stamina up. BOSH. See, I think at night everyone needs to play. Another little trick about me as well is that VR doesn't necessarily work all that well for me, guys, because I'm blind in one eye too. So I don't get the joys of stereoscopic imagery. So it's almost like a flat screen game that I control movement with my head. I can kind of see out my right eye, but not this I have like I can't really show you on my hand, but like imagine like a crescent shape, and about that much depth is really all I can see in my right eye. It's really, really weird. So I don't get the full benefit of VR. So you know when people are like, oh mate, IPD is really important, that means fuck all for me because I can't see. Yeah, this is see, I really got into VR because my mate gave me a VR headset because I didn't want to spend like £1,000 or £600 on a headset if I couldn't use it properly because I couldn't see. And my mate wanted to get a Rift S one day, and he said, "Gaz, mate," my nickname by the way. He says, "You know, do you want a VR headset?" I was like, "What do you mean? Do I want a VR headset?" He's like, "Well, do you want to try one?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" So he brings around his Oculus Rift CV1, and like partway through, he says, "Like, do you want one?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, kind of. I mean, this is really cool." Like, I got into VR and I realized my eye wasn't going to be a huge problem. It wasn't ideal, but it wasn't a huge problem. And he says to me like, "Hey, you know, I want to get a Rift S. If you want this headset, you can have it." I was just going to put it on eBay for like $50. And so the dude just goes, "Fucking have it. Like, have the headset." And I was like, "Well, I can't just take it. I'll buy you a copy of Half-Life Alyx in trade for the headset." And so that's how I got into VR. So I got into it quite late. And then the Quest came out and I got a Quest. And then Quest 2 came out and I got a Quest 2. And we got a Vive and a Cosmos and a Windows Mixed Reality headset too. So I've tried like shite tons of them. Do I get phantom sense? What do you mean, like when people touch me in VR? Not really. I don't know. I feel I get the groove. Like sometimes I feel a bit uncomfortable when people get like right up in my grill in VR. But that's just me. Oh wow, does it make it more immersive though? To what part? What part? Sorry, I went off on a bit of a rant there, so I went off on a tangent. Oh, I'm not level 13, god damn it. You swear. Gate Guardian. Actually, that's something that I know some people wouldn't be able to handle, because I know some people who get really freaked out by knives. Like, I mean, most people would, but I know some people have had some trauma in their lives through knives. So if someone did that in VR chat, they'd probably just fucking never come back to VR again. Which is sad, really, but, you know. Oh, you fuck. Hey. I don't know. I don't think it's beneficial to only be able to see in one eye in VR. I think because obviously I don't get. They say there's more depth if you can see with both eyes, because obviously each lens is rendering at a slightly different angle. But because I can only realistically see out of one angle and a crescent of the other, I don't get true depth as such. Like, I kind of get depth, but either either way, I now that I know that it works, I mean, I might actually get more depth than I realized, to be honest, because it's technical blindness. It's not blackness. It's just nothing's in focus. I prefer a Sword Art Online version of VR MMOs. What way you get your brain nuke away when you die? A lot of people are actually comparing this to Sword Art Online, Rain, but I think this is more Phantasy Star, to be honest. Do I mainly play solo? At the moment, I do, but that's just because a couple of my mates who have just got into VR through Quest, one of my mates is on night shifts at the moment, and he's on Obsidian EU, the first one, which is where we were all going to start on. Okay. Oh, that hit me then. Because Obsidian EU glitched on launch day. So we all moved to Obsidian 5, but he didn't. He stayed on Obsidian. And then my mate Divine, who's in the chat as Jimith, he would be playing, but one, he's at work right now, and two, his internet had an unfortunate fate. Phone lines apparently got beaten down by trampoline, so he can't play right now. But as soon as he's about, then fucking hell, why don't you just die? Leave. What do you get? Just wish we could lay down and play like and sort that. That would be nice. That would be nice. That's one. What time is it? It's 1:15, so I'd normally have about an hour left before I have to go get my kids. Me? Plants? No. Plants delivered. I thought you... Could that be for the what's it called you made? Yeah. Yeah, seeds, plants, same thing, right? Some people can't tell the difference. By the way, that was the wife. She used to be my healer. In other MMOs. And WoW, really. Yeah. Oh, fucking that hit me again. All right. So I was a healer in Final Fantasy XI. I played tank to start with, and then when my group needed it, because you could swap classes on the fly based on what weapon you had. I then jumped over to I'd play tank, and then if the group needed a healer, I'd swap over to healer, because you'd be more likely to be able to run a dungeon if you're a healer, because there were so few healers. I just play tank because none of my lot realistically want to play. None of my lot realistically want to play tank. No one wants the responsibility of playing tank. You know, if you cock up as a tank, you're pretty much fucked. I hate seeing this subclass system due to bag space. Yeah, I did wonder about that because I hit a button yesterday. Was it here? And came to here, and so you can change between these, can't you? But I assumed this was just changing. So you start off as like your bladey guy, or your zappy guy, and so I could change between tank, the DPS version, and I guess there's the healery version. But it resets your level back to level 1, so it's not really a... Yeah, you need to carry around all your extra gear. I wish they had somewhere you could store gear. But what I'm tempted to do at some point is just find an ideal setup. So, because I carry around a lot of shit at the moment. Where are we? Yeah. Oh wow, I am carrying around a lot of shit. So what I'll end up doing is keeping some low level gear, grinding the other two classes to whatever the low level gear is. Oh no, because it doesn't all carry over, does it? I think only the weapons carry over. The gloves and all that would have to be. Oh, you fucking nuggy! I swear. Well, I need to fix that button. It's really annoying me now. Come on. Right, stop it. I'm fucking reading chat. Well, no. So if I change my class now, it unequips all my gear, and then sets my level to level 1 for whatever class I chose. So I did that yesterday, and then was like, oh crap, and then went back to this class, which then put me back up to level, I think 10 when I did it. Yes, I get what you mean. I mean, I'm not a huge Diablo fan because me and Blizzard have got a very not healthy relationship. Yeah, that's how it works in Final Fantasy. So Final Fantasy 11 was the first game I played that did the whole subclass thing right. So you change your weapon, you can level up your, like, so you could be like a level 50 tank, change your weapon to a staff, and then go white mage, and then you'd then have to level up white mage individually and carry around white mage gear. However, it should be said, Final Fantasy 11 had this beautiful thing. It's called leveling down. So if you died, you lost experience. And if you were like, if you just hit level 20 and you had level 20 gear equipped, and then you died and leveled down to 19, you couldn't use the level 20 gear you had. So if you didn't keep the stuff you had before, you were screwed. It was beautiful. I loved that game. It was so hard. Mate, I loved it. That was the game that I cut my teeth on tanking with. Like, everyone else played WoW. I played Final Fantasy, and everyone's like, oh, yeah, mate, doing WoW's like all this and that. It's like, nah, mate, you want hard? You want fucking balls deep, hard, makes you fucking sore after playing it for a while. Final Fantasy 11. One way you can actually power level your class to get a bunch of quest items for repeatable quests like Broken Horns and that. Yeah, that's it. That's the groove, yeah, because you can. That's one thing I thought was kind of interesting about this game was that. So, like, where is it? The collect exile trophies. I can just grind those over and over and over again. Like, have 10 or 15, 20, whatever in my inventory, and then go and hand them in. Like, and then just do that quest again and just hand in the next set. Because I did that right at the start of the game. I leveled up a few of mine. But that's a good trick, Ghost. I think I'm actually in the wrong area to do some of these quests. Let me just check what time it is. 13:22. God, it's crispy in here right now. I'll be careful of my battery life. I don't know if I can't actually bring up my battery life now. I'm on Obsidian 5 right now, but you guys said that I could swap between shards whenever I wanted to. But right now I'm on Obsidian 5. I plan to switch to Obsidian 1 or Obsidian. So if anyone wants to play, you'll find me on Obsidian in the future. Now that they've fixed the random bug, Obsidian on launch day got glitched. So there was Obsidian, EU, and then they made like 3 more Obsidians. Then the servers all crashed, and then when they all came back up, Obsidian had 2 instances, and neither of them would let you connect. So whilst I made my character on Obsidian, thankfully they let me swap to Obsidian 5.
Oh, hail, warrior.
This is actually working out really well. Quest 1 on Airlink. I mean, it doesn't look as sharp as my Quest 2, but the colours are fan-fucking-tastic. Oh shit, 16. Not good. Oh, and to answer the question earlier, do we have any skills that help us keep aggro? I have no idea off the top of my head, I'm afraid to say. Yeah, I wish they didn't do the random instance thing where it's like you had Obsidian 1 through 5. I'd like the idea of being able to transfer between servers. That's great, but I don't think they need to have like 5 Obsidians, you know, 6 dragon fruits, you know, that kind of thing. It's like, it just seems a bit silly, especially if you can just, if the characters are linked to a count, it doesn't really matter what shard you go on. So they should probably just increase server capacity. However, I theorize that may be a hardware limitation of the Quest and the PlayStation. Just because obviously if the Quest has to render like 100 characters, it's going to be brought to us in these. But then maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just completely fucking full of it. Well, I need to find another area to go to that isn't the here. I'd say maybe 2 or 3 servers per region, but then I'll change my mind later on, I promise you that. So, oh shit, missed. Oh, I just glitched down there. Yeah, did it. Oops, punch my light. Don't punch your light, just so you know. Really bad thing to do. Probably get my health back too. I will say though, if you guys are right in saying that the characters are account linked, that's fantastic. That would be absolutely brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. Because one of my biggest complaints about most other MMOs is that, you know, if you're not on the same instance as your mates, you can't play. I mean, although I did play one where that wasn't so much of an issue. I don't remember what that was. It might have been like Guild Wars 2 or something like that. Oh, mate, Divine, that other one, I mean, I thought you were going to pass out. Like, you really did not get on with that MMO at all. Oh, shit. Come on. Got it. Agreed, Ghost. That's the one we're on about. The one that made Divine sick was that Orbus one. That was one that I didn't click with it, to be fair. And I've played a lot of MMOs, so I'm used to Jane. No, you fucking don't, love. Oh. Yeah, I'm still learning the way some of the mechanics work here. I'll have a look at the other game. else was there? There's all MMOs on the Xbox 360, the indie arcade stuff. Yeah. So my brain just went in. Got to keep an eye on the time though, because my kidly dinks will be home from school soon. Have I gone the wrong way again? I think I have. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be cheeky and I'm going to go over this wall. But fuck. I will say another game I really enjoy in VR, and it's not an MMO or anything. What's that? Demio? Is it Demio? The tabletop? So, what do you guys feel to the whole meta thing, by the way? You guys do know where metaverse comes from, though, right? Oh, I feel like I'm a bit of an old man. So compared to most of the people in VR these days, I'm an old man. So, now there you go, Divine. Look, see what I mean? Look, you're entering a low-level area, so I'll then get scaled to level 10. Spellcasting system is super inconsistent. There's no. Yeah, that's about right. Orbis was a bit jank. Yeah, my two sons want to play games like this, but I won't let them yet, not until they hit 13 and can actually have their own accounts. That, and I don't actually think they're emotionally mature enough to deal with other people on the regular. So I won't let them have it. I mean, we've got enough headsets to let them in, and they have computers powerful enough to run PC VR each. I just won't let them do it yet. But they really want to play in VR chat, which is fucking hilarious to me. I mean, I'm sure Orbis is going to be a thing at some point, but for me it just didn't hit the mark. Whereas this, the combat is a little bit less draw all this in the air and do. It's just literally that way, you know, hold triggers, release triggers, you know, or press a button. Oh, you'd be surprised. My kids, I mean, because my kids aren't like most kids these days, so my two have an appreciation for retro and all that kind of stuff as well. So I think they'd I mean, they've seen me and Divine play Rec Room and stuff, and they've seen me play this. They'd probably happily just sit in VR chat and hang out with some of my friends, which is fucking weird. Bless them. Like, if we could just sit down and play some, like, mini games and shit, they'd be well chuffed. See, what I was going to say earlier was actually, speaking of like how these games are still like really kind of sketchy in places, we are in, and I say this to Divine a lot, I consider VR that we have right now, this is the Atari generation, you know? In a couple of years time, 5-10 years time, we'll start having, you know, the experiences that we dreamed of, kind of thing. But I think by then I'll probably be way too old for that shit. No kids in VR chat. I mean, in fairness, if my kids were in VR chat, I wouldn't let them in public rooms. Fucking Kerbal Space Program. 11-year-old isn't like most. Talks about being an aerospace engineer. His favorite game is Kerbal Space Program. Yeah. Oh shit, hang on. Yeah, son. Look at that. There are times I do wonder what you guys experience with your two good eyes, you lucky bastards. I still think this looks fantastic. I mean, in comparison to the Quest version, though, this looks fucking beautiful. But the Quest version is brilliant in its own right, because it is a mobile phone playing in strapped to your face, technically. I wouldn't say Atari. I'd say first Nintendo. I don't know, because we don't have any uniformity yet. When Nintendo came out, we were getting there with what we thought games should be. Like, so, you know, 2 buttons. With the exception of the handful of games where up was jump, we kind of had we had a template coming. With Atari, it was just fucking balls deep. Wherever it goes, it goes. There was no rhyme or reason in a lot of cases. And that's kind of what I think is going on right now. We're still testing all of the different things to see what sticks. So I think the next generation, you're talking NES, Mega Drive, that kind of stuff. We're getting there. We're really getting there. But as it stands right now, I'd still say we are still Gen 1, Gen 1.5. We're getting to the next areas. I mean, but that's not to say, like, for Atari, this is fucking fantastic. A lot of these games are fucking brilliant.
Over here, Agent. Greetings, Agent.
Greetings. Hi. Oh, hello. Like trophies. Complete.
Remain vigilant.
Sweet. I should have actually kept those and used that to level up.
Let's get down to business. Get it done, Agent. Ready to work? Keep your eyes up.
I mean, sorry, I was supposed to be reading the comments about what people think about Met, but I think they've gone past in my chat. Maybe then you can sideload Met. Yeah, because you guys did mention how you feel about Oculus in, or Meta in, or the Metaverse. What I might have to do is walk over to my PC in a minute and actually read back through the chat. I believe the consensus is that people are kind of excited for it. The Metaverse itself, I don't really care much for, and we already technically have stuff. I go with the sword. We already have stuff like that in VR chat. I don't know, I don't mind that we get to have customizable avatars and stuff. Like, I think if VR chat, for example, used metaverse style stuff, they'd look shit. Or at least the kind of XBLA style avatars that they show off in the metaverse, I don't like them at all. I don't like them at all. I'm much more partial to VR chat style avatars. Oh no, my Quest battery's running out. Okay, so this stream might have to end the sooner than I'd like. As soon as my headset's battery runs out. So Mark Zuckerberg's right. I'm gonna climb back up here. Right, Mark Zuckerberg's idea for VR. The reason he bought Oculus is because he believes that VR and VR headsets are going to be what phones were for the PC. So you know how once upon a time we all used PCs to access the web, right? And then all of a sudden everyone got smartphones and people just use smartphones now to do most of their daily computing. Like a lot of people do. You watch the Tinterweb, or you watch videos, you watch your porn, you watch your YouTube, you do your shopping. A lot of people just do that on phones. They don't have dedicated laptops or PCs. I do because I'm an old man. But that's kind of the groove. Mark Zuckerberg believes that VR and VR headsets will be that'll be the next iteration. We're going to bin off our smartphones and we'll do everything in VR. So that's what he wants the metaverse to be. Which, frankly, if anyone has read Snow Crash, that's what Snow Crash outlined the metaverse. The metaverse is taken directly from Snow Crash, a world where we can all, Ready Player One, like the world of Ready Player One, the Oasis. That's Snow Crash's metaverse. You can buy things in this digital space. You can explore in this digital space. You can go to bars and clubs and shops and all that in this digital space. You can work in the digital space. That's fucking Snow Crash. That's the metaverse. That's what Mark Zuckerberg wants, or that's what he believes will be the next iteration. That's the next big thing. That's why he bought Oculus. But like, to be fair, when people say, Web 3.0 isn't a connected web, everything's really separate. The web at the moment is really separated and federated. I like that because that gives us security. Hello. See, everyone comes over. I'm pulling in the crowd. I can't believe you guys have actually watched this stream all this time and now you're coming into the game. And now I've got to go because my headset's going to die. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's a hindrance. I mean, I don't mind it like that. That's the way it's always been. I mean, let's be fair. If the metaverse becomes a thing and then I get banned from Facebook or I get banned from Meta, I lose everything. The same as if you're on Google. If you have a Google account connected to absolutely everything, and then so you've got your Google Photos, your YouTube account, Gmail, all that kind of stuff. You could have your entire life in a Gmail account. If you get locked out of a Gmail account, you're fucking done. So I see that as the same. Yeah, but if you're a repeat offender, and because terms of service change all the time, I don't see that as a policeable system. I just don't. So I'm kneeling down now. So my swords and that'll float. Because look at how people get treated on Facebook itself. You instantly get community guideline strikes in a heartbeat, and you lose access to so much stuff. Look at the people who do lose access to their Gmail accounts and all that kind of stuff. Like, so let's say I act like a twat in VR chat, right? And I get banned from VR chat. If that's tied to one account, and I can only have one account, I never get to go back into VR chat. If they never let me back in, I can't prove that I've changed. Whereas with our current system, you can. I mean, it is a problem in that you can still be a trollish asshole, but so yeah, sure. I mean, I also get what you're saying. Like, I like the idea that everything is tied together and you only need one master account to access everything. It just scares me a little bit, you know. I don't want to. I see for my children a future that I never imagined. In that, you know, and this is why I don't let my children breach terms of service. If they're not old enough, they don't get in, because breaching terms of service when I was a kid was a serious fucking issue, especially if you were living on the fringes. Meaning, like, so let's say you did a bit of hacky stuff on the side. Breaking terms of service could be enough to put you in prison. These days, breaching terms of service, whilst they don't enforce it a huge amount, let's say you do breach terms of service and they do want you to go away, you could lose access to everything. And just imagine being that one person who doesn't have access to VR because you're a twat in like one game when you were like 14 or something like that. That just seems really fucked up to me. And Emerald, as far as the Facebook requirement, I don't see it as a huge issue. I don't like it. I'm a Linux guy. I'm a bit tinfoil hat. But I made a video on my YouTube channel, because I made a new YouTube channel beginning of the year, like last year. I said, like, you know, we look at, we'll have like a Netflix account. They track everything we watch, you know. They recommend stuff to us all the time. Audible, Amazon, they do exactly the same thing. Spotify does exactly the same thing. So why is Facebook any different? You know, Pornhub, if you go on to Pornhub, I'm sure that Pornhub have algorithms in place to recommend the next fetish that you might be into. So why is Facebook any different? One of my friends said, yeah, but they manipulate people. It's like, yes, so does everything. So does everything on the internet. I mean, I started using the Quest before the Oculus account became a thing. And I mean, Divine works in IT. He works in you know, the back end of certain websites. And I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll tell you. And I'll tell you because I studied computer science. We've been logging what people have been doing since the day servers existed. Because that's what servers did. That's what computers did. They would log when you logged in, where you logged in from, all that kind of stuff. Like, it was always there. Like, privacy has never really existed on the internet at all. Just the only real privacy you've had is that you haven't had to tie your real name to things. You do occasionally now. You never used to have to, but that wasn't really anonymity, was it? Because you'd access from a certain IP that was tied to an ISP, which was tied to a credit card or something like that. So, you know, and I get your groove as well, Emerald, that you just don't care for social media. Neither do I. I fucking hate it. Social media is a cesspool. It's a cesspit. But to not want a Quest just for a Facebook account, dude, just create the Facebook account, slap a picture on it, slap your name on it, and then never do anything else with it. You know, just literally log into your Quest, play your games, and let them have the information from the cameras in your headset and all that kind of stuff. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter. To be honest, recently I fell in love with tracking. I would never have watched a video about repairing shoes, and then you go on YouTube, recommended. Laughed and said, no way, then you watched it, and then you subbed. Yeah, sure. I get it. I get it. I mean, don't always attribute... What is it? Don't attribute malice to something that can be regarded as simple stupidity. And I'm going to be... I don't think so. I mean, I haven't been on my Facebook account in over 3 months, and my Quest still works. So, I probably post on Facebook like once or twice, like a couple times a year. If I post once or twice a month, you'll be really lucky. and I agree. Like, so what is it? Right, I'm a stoic nihilist, and my mate is a misanthrope. Hates all of mankind. Humanity is capable of so many evil things, and Facebook just like Facebook and social media in general just amplifies it because we think we can say what the fuck ever we want. When I was a kid, and I say this to my children all the time, when I was a kid, if you said something stupid, you'd be told to shut the fuck up. But now, because of social media, because of the internet, because of blogging, because of all this fluff, everyone has a voice. Whether or not they have a valid point to make is completely irrelevant these days. Yeah, Facebook isn't the problem, we are. And I'm inclined to agree to a degree. I don't think they need to track quite as much information as they do, but they are an advertising company, so that's par for the course. Because if you have like one of those loyalty cards, you go shopping, they're just doing the same thing as Facebook, but on a smaller level. And realistically, like when there was that data leak, it was all information that people put on Facebook themselves. Some people post on Facebook and like MySpace, and when MySpace was a thing, so I understand I'm going back in time quite a bit here. People would post things on their profiles online, things they would never dare talk about their family about. And so, like, if you post stuff, like, let's put it this way: if I post a dick pic on fucking like, what's the chat WhatsApp, right? I'd better be willing. Better be okay with that getting out in the public. Don't post things you don't want to be discovered. And I've posted some really bad stuff in my time, so I speak from experience. Oh yeah, my headset's power is incredibly low, so. If I disappear, it's not that I'm ignoring you guys. Just my microphone is directly hooked to the machine. So, they're the only company that can really make a metaverse. Is to be the framework. You need to be able to advertise off the data, if you know what I mean. Seriously, I can't plug it into Vine. Realistically, I haven't actually got time to. I've got to leave by 2 o'clock anyway, so I've only got 10 minutes. But like. I just want to throw out there, wireless VR on this today has worked fucking fantastically. So, I haven't used wireless VR on this headset in a while. Yeah, I suppose. I wish... Because to me, the metaverse is enough of a thing if it was just VR chat. I don't want my world to be inside of a VR headset. I do like the outside world. I like interacting with an actual human being rather than having a digital gate guardian first. So if I have trouble with something, I'd like to be able to talk to a physical human being rather than having to try and find a chat window or a fucking phone number somewhere, and that's just not a thing. For my children, that's never going to be a thing. For me, I remember being able to walk into a shop and talk to someone, or if I needed something repaired, it was actually repairable rather than binnable. That's not going to be a thing in the future at all, sadly. But again, that's the way the world is. My honest opinion of the entire universe is VR is fantastic as a fun pastime. It probably will become the next. One thing can't be the metaverse itself. Well, technically, the metaverse, as far as Snow Crash describes it, is literally just a world where people can work, buy things, sell things, and all that kind of stuff. So technically, VR chat could be a metaverse. It could be a metaverse. VR chat just doesn't have the weight behind it to become the metaverse. It has lots of different worlds in it. I mean, let's be fair. The McDonald's world in VR chat. If they made that so that if you went to the McDonald's VR chat world and ordered a cheeseburger, and then all of a sudden a cheeseburger got delivered to your house. That's the metaverse. Like, that's it. That's the only thing that Facebook can really implement. They have the money and the technology to do that. But yeah, that's it. Like, they could implement an Uber Eats API, and you go to the VR chat world, or the metaverse world, and it's all it does is order in from Uber Eats, and they deliver it to your door. That's all it will be. Facebook, Meta have that clout though to tie it all together. None of it matters. It's all ones and zeros. Agreed. Personally, and people who like, I am not a very nice guy with this opinion, but I think humanity's on a bit of a band-aid. We're on life support. There's too many people. Everything that we're trying to do is just kind of pushing back briefly the inevitable. If you look at what happens in Snow Crash, if you look at what they consider the world to be in Ready Player One, it's coming. It is coming, and I'm not talking about the beautiful VR world. I'm talking about the shit that happens on the outside. That's coming. But I shouldn't really be preaching. This is all just about how pretty the VR worlds are that we have now. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about Facebook and all that. We can't. I mean, yeah, like, so just quickly talking about Uber Eats, they're tracking what you're ordering. They can't not be. They know what you're ordering. They know what you're eating. They know when you order it. They know where you pay for it or how you pay for it. They know who you are. They know where you live. Oh, Divine's got one. I will check that documentary out later. But, like, guys, I wouldn't be entirely scared of it, but then, by the same token, the real world is just as susceptible to all of the stuff that will happen through Facebook and VR in the future. You know, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the whole... What's that rule, the internet rule, where eventually things devolve into talking about the Nazis? Right? So, we're worried about Facebook taking over and ruining all of our lives. Once upon a time in the real world, we thought it was a good idea to put religion on the census. You know, people weren't scared of their government when they did it, but then when a group came through that that they didn't like, they took that information and... Yeah, might be Goldman's Law. You know, the Nazis came storming through. They found the census listing where all of the people were they didn't like, and oh shit, that probably wasn't a good idea. I also don't believe that it's a good idea to put, I don't know, American, African American, white British, black British, you know, whatever British. I don't believe in it. It's not a thing. You're either British or American, you're whatever. And realistically, you, after a generation or so, you are not where your family came from. You know, so if I'm English now and I move to Japan, eventually I would say you're Japanese. You're not English anymore. You don't live by the law of the land. So the law of you don't live to the law of the UK. You live to the law of the country that you're in. Therefore, you are wherever you are, or you are whoever, wherever you are. If that makes any sense. I don't believe in race at all. I don't believe in it. There's only one race, the human race. Be whoever makes you happy as long as you're not negatively impacting other people. But now I am getting preachy and I really do have to go. So guys, thanks for coming to hang out. For all you guys that have followed, appreciated. Scottish, just stay Scottish. It's true. It's true. But yeah.
Dude, I think you had enough.
Thank you for the other 5. If you see, I'll mention it now actually, if you see another channel with Roberts-Faulkes in the name, that's also me on Twitch. Same on YouTube. I don't normally mention it, but if you see like 2 channels streaming this game, And you see those, like, Scazius and the Roberts-Faulkes name, they're both me. So, yeah. You'll be surprised to enter into the other room and find me too. So, hope you guys are good. I'm now going to go get my kiddie links from school. If any of you guys want to play, I'm around between 10 and 2 p.m. GMT, near enough every day. And we're on Obsidian EU. Currently on Obsidian 5, but I'm going to try and get onto Obsidian 1. So if you guys want to play, as I say, just come in. And if you want to add me in like VR chat and stuff, it's Scazius, SK4ZZI0US. I'm Scazius pretty much everywhere. So, yeah. Come and have a fucking chat. You guys take it easy, alright? Let's see, how do we log the feck out? Oh, Defiant's looking to play during his lunch hour. That'll be absolutely the fan-tastic. Looking forward to it, Divine. It's nice chatting, guys. Seriously. Have a good one. Oh, it's gone black! I'm falling into darkness. Right, take it off, take it off, take it off. Ah! Stuck to my face. Oh my god, I've spun the room around.